Yeah, Doug, I talked to parents across 4 or 5 different stops here, many telling me they felt the communication was better overall, and many of those drop-off times, albeit still delayed here, were improved compared to this time last week. Now, this is still not the standard parents want ultimately, especially those with elementary school kids.
It's frustrating.
Just before 6 tonight.
I think that might be her bus.
Let's see.
Maybe. At 5:49. Nope, not her bus.
One last hiccup before Christina Hibbs can see her daughter.
That is her bus, but it's not her bus.
First grader Danielle, in the purple there, is home. An hour and a half after Fairdale Elementary's dismissal. There was some confusion.
We weren't even notified that she was going to be on a different bus.
But progress, Hibbs says.
It's still late, but it's earlier. So we're getting there.
Then, just before 7, in the south end of Jefferson County, a line of parents waiting since the afternoon, finally welcoming their kids back from Semple Elementary. They got out of school at 4:20.
I feel kind of lazy, kind of tired.
Third grader Brian.
It shouldn't take this long for me to be able to go home.
And fifth grader Sydney talking to us before heading home for dinner.
Every stop they made, I was watching.
Their mom, Tiffany Majors, comparing day 1 to day 1 part 2, telling me today she got consistent phone updates on the status of their bus.
They did pretty good communicating with us.
Did they tell you why it took so long to get them on the bus and so long to get here?
But they did.
Here's an example of the string of text messages one parent got throughout the afternoon. Still, there are concerns.
If this is a short day, you know, with less kids, what are y'all gonna do Monday with high schoolers, middle schoolers, and elementary?
On average, of the 4 stops I went to, buses were about 45 minutes behind ETA.
Thank you.
Leslie Hartness, picking up grandson Josiah,
It came late.
arriving from Kenwood Elementary.
Seemed like they did better in the afternoon, though. I'm really hoping that they're going to keep improving.
One great grandma tonight, picking up 3 of her little ones across 3 different stops.
Monday, when they open it up to the high schoolers, they're really going to have a problem.
She tells me she needs more proof JCPS will be on a better path come this time next week. And quick note here, a JCPS spokesperson telling us after dismissal, Conway Middle School had 7 kids actually get on the wrong bus, but officials were able to catch it quickly and get them on the right ones. They say correctly tagging students played a great deal in helping them improve in this process. Doug.
All right, a great cross-section of reviews there tonight. Thank you, Isaiah. JCPS gave us an estimate that 40,000 students rode buses today. That's out of 60,000 expected. But many chose to avoid the bus altogether. WHAS 11 Team's Taylor Woods and photojournalist Elijah McKenzie have been talking to parents and one student who got to school in a car. Taylor is joining us live right now with more on why they made this choice. What did you hear about that, Taylor?
Well, Doug, some parents told me they took no chances waiting on buses today, so they got in the car and drove them to and from school today to make transportation as smooth as possible for their children, to avoid waiting hours for their child to get home.
It's the second first day of school for Jefferson County elementary and middle school students after more than a week since the first day transportation disaster. Many parents like Quentin McBroom choosing to pick up their students at Highland Middle School.
To be honest, the fact that they was only doing one day, it just didn't make sense to go through the hassle of possibly playing hide and seek with my daughter.
McBroom and several parents had a hard time tracking their children on the bus ride from school last week. McBroom says his daughter made it home on the bus at 7 p.m. on August 9th. Today, he picked her up instead. His daughter Anna called him earlier than what he expected. McBroom immediately came to the school.
I was actually in the park. I was taking a hike, and then I was like, gotta go.
But the question of whether or not he will allow his daughter to ride the bus again is still up in the air.
I just want to give them time to try to get everything organized and help them understand what they're doing.
About 15 minutes away, parents and students at Goldsmith Elementary also avoided the bus after waiting a long time for the bus to arrive this morning.
My bus didn't come at my first bus stop, and it got to school, but
at like 11.
Justice Chenault's mother had been informed the transportation department was still trying to work things out since he has to ride 2 buses just to get to school.
They said that they might not get home until after 7, so just heads up. You might want to come pick up your kid.
So Chenault did exactly that. Like McBroom, she is still unsure if she will let Justice ride the bus this year, but she feels the challenge other parents are facing, trying to make sure their child makes it home safe.
And now we're sort of in this boat that looks like we might be having to provide transportation to get Justice to this school, which we love and we're very happy with, but it's a tough situation.
Now, those parents say they commend the district for all of their hard work during this challenging time, but now they wonder what Monday will look like when high school students return back. Reporting live at Highland Middle School, Taylor Woods, WHAS11 Night Team on your side.
Okay, Taylor, thank you. Now, one of the changes JCPS implemented in the last week was increasing the staffing at their school bus hotline center. This video provided to us by JCPS shows their call center today. They had about 30 employees answering the phones today. For Monday, again, the next big test. Remember, if your child's bus is running late, you're asked to call their school. Call your child's school before you call the hotline. But if you need that hotline number, here it is on your screen. 502-485-RIDE. Our team coverage will continue on Monday. Now to more local news here tonight on the Night Team. Police have made an arrest after a woman was found chained in a Park Hill home on Wednesday. Police arrested 37-year-old Moises May late this afternoon in connection with the incident. Officers say neighbors called police after they saw a woman screaming from the window at a Bowling Avenue home in the Park Hill neighborhood. Police climbing a ladder to rescue her. That incident was captured on video and posted to social media. Inside the home, police found the woman with a chain around her neck, bolted to the floor. May is facing several charges tonight, including kidnapping, wanton endangerment, and assault. New tonight, Louisville Metro Police detectives have arrested a teenager for a deadly shooting in the Russell neighborhood earlier this summer. LMPD says officers arrested 18-year-old Samuel Crowder Jr. this afternoon for the shooting at 26th and West Madison Street on June 26. In court documents, investigators say Crowder and 2 other people fired multiple shots at Darwin Morgan, killing him. The shooting was captured on surveillance video, and police say one of the other suspects identified Crowder. He's charged with murder in the case.